No, I'm a self-taught artist, so pretty much, you know, I'm influenced by everything and every artist that I've ever seen around me. You know, that I look at magazines, I pick up books. You know, I'm always looking for ideas, and as I'm looking at those ideas, you know, I grab onto things that are elements that I like a Picasso, or, you know, I can't even think of them. But anyway, you know, you grab onto all these different ideas, and then as you're doodling or drawing or deciding on a new painting to do or what have you, you just kind of, you know, take from here and there and you put into your own work. And artists have done that all through time. Picasso, you know, took a lot of his influences from African art and Egyptian art. And, you know, actually, you know, he took a lot of his influences from his contemporaries also. You know, he made it his own, and that's what I always aim to do with my art. Yes. Is, you know, take elements and you can say, oh, that looks like Picasso's work, or that looks like Cezanne, or, you know, whatever. And but it's mine. It's uniquely mine. And I
agree.
I think a lot of people get that. Maybe fine artists, you know, the snobs of the art world, maybe they don't get that.
Here with Shawn Savage, artist at work, discussing his techniques and influences and ideas. In just a short amount of time, we've seen a whole painting appear before our very eyes.
Like, that blue square has no purpose other than it balances it out.
Huh.
So now you notice between this painting and this painting, one is duller than the other. Well, that's how they all look until you put on the top coat.
Okay, tell us more about the difference between these two at this point. This is a done piece.
The one that has a little bit of a gloss to it is a finished work. The piece that is dull, the only difference, they're both done, but the only difference is the top coat's not on the dull one yet. And the top coat is nothing more than a polyacrylic, water-based is what I'm using today. You can use an oil-based polyurethane. The only difference is the level of gloss. And you can buy, you know, them in, I'm using a clear gloss today, but you can buy them in satin or flat. I just like to work with the gloss. It gives a little bit more of a luster.
I think the camera can see that.
Yeah. Also, another thing that the polyacrylic does is it's really a crucial step, because it will bring all of these colors forward and it will brighten the colors. And it's almost like magic as you're putting it on. It just brings the painting to life. It's amazing when people are watching you do a piece, and you're at that critical step where you're like, oh, I'm finished with the paint. They're like, yeah, it's nice. And then you put the polyacrylic on and they're like, holy crap. You know, it just all comes together for them, and that's about what we're going to get ready to do that in a minute.
All right. Get ready for polyacrylic. With the magic top coat.
This is the cool part, because everything comes forward, the colors become brighter, and the world becomes a better place.
Instantly.
Instantly.
Instant gratification.
I don't know if you can see it on camera.
We can. I'm just catching the gleam now.
The brighter spots, you can actually, it gives it a lot of depth. Everything kind of comes forward.
Yeah, there's an after. See, there's the before. Well, still looks pretty bright down on this end too. Huh. Right? See that? Wait, I'm right on the spot. Before and after. Before and after. After. Before. We get it.
You see the orange before and after?
Yep.
The orange is a lot brighter.
Yep. This is a great shot.
When he sees a brush going back and forth.
It's, you'll see.
When you put this on, if it looks a little milky in spaces, that dries clear, so that's not a big deal. Just try to even it out as best you can and don't have puddles.
No puddles allowed.
No puddles. Try to, wipe up or not wipe up, but brush out your drips, because it doesn't self-level as much as an oil-based would. It kind of just dries the way it is. What I kind of do like about this, though, is you see the brush marks. So it does look a little more painterly at times instead of, it doesn't look so slick. So even that gives a little bit of texture, even though it's very slight.
Well, the brush strokes are going to bounce the light in different directions.
Yeah, exactly. And in my older paintings where I used the oil polyurethane, there was no brush strokes at all. It was very slick and looked like a lacquer on top, which I like, but not everybody did.
Here we go, and there's 1, 2 of the series of 3.
And we'll line them up here in a second so you can actually see the finished product all together, because that's where it's going to make the statement, where it's really going to be bold. It's going to be pretty.